Actually, it's not, but we're all pretending.
It's fall, y'all. I'm gonna do a fall haul, y'all.
That's gonna be the future of Fearfully Created, just letting y'all know. I'm gonna be decorating this side of the living room for fall today, and I'm super excited, but a little bit nervous because your girl struggles with decorating shelves. We're gonna get this double wide decorated today, y'all. But first, we're gonna get something in the crock pot, because y'all know I like to put something in the crock pot and have it cooking or simmering or marinating. That's it. Marinating while I'm decorating to just get in the fall vibes. And I really like to do the hot chocolate thing. I've done red velvet hot chocolate. I've done white pumpkin hot chocolate. Those are just a couple I remember from the few years I've been on YouTube that I've put in the crock pot while I'm decorating. And today we're gonna do some candy corn hot chocolate. Now listen, this is not gonna be a crowd favorite because I can't tell you how many of y'all tell me that candy corn is so nasty and you can't believe I eat it. Your girl ain't picky. But regardless, I don't know who doesn't like candy corn. It's a staple. If you're not eating candy corn in the holiday, what are you eating? Cobbed corn? I mean, what are you doing? This is one of the simplest hot chocolate recipes I've ever tried. All you need is some candy corn, some white chocolate chips, some mini marshmallows for toppings, heavy whipping cream, and milk, and that is it. I doubled the recipe, but I wouldn't suggest doing that even if you have a lot of people to give this to, because it does settle on the bottom and all that candy corn and stuff settles if you don't keep it stirred, and you can't really save it for later. So I shouldn't have doubled the batch, but I did. If you don't double the batch, all you need is a cup and a half of milk, half a cup of heavy whipping cream, about a cup of white chocolate chips, and then a little over half a cup of these candy corns. I had mine on high for about 2 hours, stirring every now and then once it was ready, we drank it. I would not suggest leaving this sitting in the crock pot for a little bit because, like I said, the stuff, for some reason, it does settle, and it's, I guess, all the candy in it, it starts to almost crystallize, so you definitely have to keep it stirred, and you definitely have to drink it once it's ready. I'm completely clearing out all of this side of the living room. I'm taking the chairs out, and I'm going to remove everything off the shelving so I can give it a really good deep clean before I go in and decorate. We're also going to be doing a little bit of mobile home updates because we got to do a little bit more sealing on this woodwork, and then I'm going to do some quick necessary updates on the thing in front of the fireplace mantle too because it needs it. I was going to wait until the holidays were over, but I figured since I'm already doing a deep cleaning and I'm taking everything down, I might as well just go ahead and do another sealing coat on the woodworking and then fix up that little area in front of the fireplace. They're minor updates, so it's not going to take me long at all. I'm finally changing out my wax melt drawer. I always keep my seasonal wax melts in this drawer right here, and it's been the summer and spring wax melts in there for forever, and now it's time to take those out and replace them with fall scents. I used to never do this. I used to just use whatever wax melt or wax scent I was feeling that day, and a lot of times I would mix and match them, and I would mix spring with winter or summer with fall, and I would end up getting that fart covered Fruit Loop smell. Now don't get me wrong, I still get that fart covered Fruit Loop smell whenever I mix and match wax melts now, but I don't do it between seasons anymore. It's not like a fart covered Fruit Loop Christmas cookie anymore. I'm using this new little vacuum thing that the kiddos and Shane got me for my birthday. It's the best $22 they have ever spent. It can go from a regular vacuum to a handheld vacuum, and it is so neat. The suction on it is awesome. It is corded, so it's not like the other ones that you see a lot of people using online, but I love it so much, and I would not trade it for something uncorded or nothing like that. I love it so much. I wiped out this drawer with the Mrs. Meyer's fall scent spray. I'm not real big on name brand spray unless it's Method. I do prefer Method spray. I love Method. I like Method everything, but a lot of times if I'm out of Method, I don't go out searching for it. I just make my own concoction here with like a Dollar Tree Ajax concentrated bottle and some water, or some dish soap and some Ajax and some water, something like that. I always make my own in a Method spray bottle because Method spray bottles is where it's at. But Mrs. Meyer's fall scents get me in the fall feels. I love it so much. So on special occasions, I'll go and I'll get a Mrs. Meyer's fall spray. I got both the all-purpose spray and the dish detergent Mrs. Meyer's. I got it in that spicy acorn, I think it's called, and I got it at Lowe's. Back before I was the YouTuber and I was the viewer, I remember that you could only get stuff like Mrs. Meyer's and Methods from a Grove Collaborative sort of thing. So you would have to get YouTubers like codes to get like a deal on Grove Collaborative. And let me just say, I'm so thankful that Mrs. Myers and Method stuff is so easily found now, because it makes it so much less of a headache to just be able to grab it in the store when you're there, or go out looking for it and not wait for it to have to ship, or not wait to get a code from a YouTuber and stuff like that. It makes it so much easier. In my fall drawer, I have a lot of musk smells. I have a lot of leather smells. I have a lot of cologne smells. I like woodsy smells, all that for fall. Sometimes I like spiced baked goods smells, and that's what I did today. I did a French toast wax melt and a cinnamon wax melt together to give it a spiced baked goods kind of smell in here. All of my wax melts that aren't in season, I put in this little wicker basket. I don't know, it reminds me of the thing that Moses' mom sent him down the river in. I put it in that. And that kind of floats around my living room and really has no home. It just kind of goes here, to and fro, and everywhere. Now that I've got the wax melts changed out, I'm going to start taking everything off of these shelves. Shane told me the other day that we used the wrong caulk around the perimeter of the ceiling. We accidentally used bathroom caulk, and something that we're learning to do is caulk. Shane's always been really good at caulking, but he's not really known what kind of caulk to use. So we've actually got to go back and redo the perimeter caulking around the ceiling because it's looking rough, it's cracked and stuff. But we're also, when we do that, we're going to paint the ceiling. Where the old fireplace shelves used to be, it looks like somebody peed on the ceiling, so we've got to paint that. I mean, it's old, it's 30 years old, so it's going to be yellow. So we've got to paint that when we go in to fix the perimeter of the ceiling with regular caulk.
I'm a good working woman.
Through the blinds, wash away the worries like a winding tide. Yesterday left far behind, your sweet scent fills my lungs open wide. In this soft light, troubles fade away with you. No need for words to say your love, a gentle breeze that carries me through. I give up the world, the moon, the sky. For you, I'd reach so high. Across the ocean, I'd soar with pride. For you, I give up my dreams, my hopes, my view. For you, what more could I ever do? I give up the world, the moon, the sky. For you, in the silent dawn, you stir from sleep. Sunlight paints your face in a golden sheen. The hush of dawn, a peaceful scene. A love that grows like a tender rose.
I'm wash down this because this is joint compound and it's supposed to look like stone. I'm gonna wash it down because it attracts dog hair and I need to seal it again. I'm actually going to be sealing everything again. So I've noticed that the shelves, they need probably 1 or 2 more coats of poly. I did the very, very, very matte one, and I don't know if I'm going to do the matte again or the flat, because the matte makes it feel like there's really nothing there, even though it is. So I might do the clear flat. I don't know, I might do the matte again. I have both. I just checked out in the building. I have both. I have the clear matte and the clear flat, and I have the clear satin. Might do the satin too. I just don't want it too shiny because I do want it to look rusticy and woodsy kind of, you know. I want to have that wood look to it, and I don't want it to look like it's coated in something. So I'll have everything down, and I just now cleaned it and everything. I'm gonna go ahead and just throw another coat of poly on there just for extra protection. It can't hurt anything. And I'm gonna go ahead and throw another one on here too, because I know for sure that one didn't have enough coats of poly on it because the dog hair sticks to it like crazy. Let me show you guys. The dog hair navigates to that. There's always dog hair on that thing. And it just looks dirty all of the time because of it. So I'm going to, you can't really see, but it does. It looks dirty all of the time because of the dog hair navigating to this because it's joint compound. So I'm going to clean this off, and then we're going to do another coat of poly to really make sure that nothing's sticking to that joint compound. And I'll probably do satin on this one just to make it easier to clean. We had flooring here in these corners, but it kept popping up because it wasn't a big enough piece to pop and lock into the grooves of the other pieces around it. So I don't really know what we're going to do about this area right here. We might put the floor down and then do a pin nail in it. I don't know yet. It's an awkward shape and it's so little that I really just don't know what to do with it. But we're going to figure out something to do with that later. Right now we're just going to work on this. Right now we're just going to work on the thing that's attracting the dog hair. That floor area isn't attracting the dog hair. So my hyperfixation right now is the dog hair. I love my dogs. I'm covered in dog hair. I love it. It's a staple. I rock the dog hair because I love my dogs with all of my heart. But I don't want that to be covered in dog hair all the time. And if it is, I want it to be easily cleanable. Like my baseboards always have dog hair on them. I have a lot of dogs, so I always have dog hair everywhere. But I can just swoosh on the baseboards and the dog hair disappears. That is different. It don't go nowhere, so I want to seal it again. Probably with the satin to make sure that I can just wipe it off like I can my baseboards or the dog hair from anywhere else. I think I messed my camera up. It's giving like a yellowy hue on my woods color, and that's not the true color of it at all. It's very, very like tan, taupey, light driftwood sort of color. That's the actual color of the wood in my house. So I don't know if when I dropped it and I was messing with the settings, if I messed something up, or if dropping it messed something up. I've noticed that the focus is having a little bit of issue. I don't know what it is, but regardless, it's messed something up because it's giving a more yellow hue to my woods. I'm going to go ahead, I was just going to seal this, but I'm going to go ahead and do another layer of paint on top of it just for extra protection. While everything is curing and I'm giving it a couple of hours to cure, I'm going to clean the rest of the living room area. And I said I dropped my camera. That's partially true. Somebody, a fur little body, knocked it over while I was filming, and I went to catch it and I caught it and then I dropped it. So did I break it? Did a fur baby break it? I'm gonna take the blame for that one. I'm gonna say it was me.
No need for words to say your love, a gentle breeze that carries me through. I give up the world, the moon, the sky. For you, I'd reach so high. Across the ocean, I'd soar with pride. For you, I give up my dreams, my hopes, my view. For you, what more could I ever do? I give up the world, the moon, the sky. For you, I give up my dreams, my hopes, my view. For you, what more could I ever do? I give up the world, the moon, the sky. For you,
I lost 6 pounds this week. I'm probably gonna gain it back with this one drink. That's so good. Bang, that's banging. But the sugar, I tried using sugar-free whipped cream and sugar-free caramel to cancel out all the chocolate. I'm not gonna be able to drink all that because I am trying to lose weight. But oh my gosh, that's so good. And my kids will drink the rest of it. I have cut out sodas completely. I do not drink any sodas at all anymore. And I've never been a very huge soda fan, but I've also cut out sweet tea and a lot of sweets. So the sugar hit me like a freight train and I needed water to drown that out. I was like, whoa, that's sweet. I'm going between which polyacrylic I'm going to use. I don't know if I'm going to use this clear matte or if I'm going to use the clear flat. The clear matte is the one that I already have used, and it makes it look like nothing is there, and I feel like it just needs another coat of that. I got the clear ultra flat, and I've got the clear matte. I don't know which one. See, this one, you can feel that it's been sealed Like you can feel like the texture coming through. So we're gonna, let's just do one more of this and see if it works. Because I really like the match for the woods. So let's do this one and see if it works. We're just gonna do one good coat.
Beneath the starlit sky, our love's secret line, like leaves we soar so high. Beneath the moonlight, the soft touch your hand in mine gets me every time. Lost in the city lights, our love's electric ride. You make me feel alive. I know July is gone. You make me feel at home in the neon glow. As the leaves change color, I dive into you. When summer's fading, there's nothing to do but bask in the glory of the winter sun. Maybe this is the season of love.
At this point, Shane was home, so he got the parts that I couldn't reach, so I didn't have to put the kiddos up there and have them do it because that scared me. And then he also is going to caulk around the bottom thing here in front of the fireplace. What is that called? Is that a fire? That's not a mantle. Is that hearth, something. We're going to call it like Heath, like a Heath candy bar. He's going to go ahead and caulk around this again just to like make it look more seamless. And then while he's down there, he seals it for me.
During the darkest times, as the leaves change color, I dive into you. When summer's fading, there's nothing to do but bask in the glory of the winter sun. Maybe this is the season of love. As the leaves change color, I dive into you. When summer's fading, there's nothing to do but bask in the glory of the winter sun. Maybe this is the season of love. Maybe this is the season of love.
Once everything's sealed, I'm giving it a couple of hours to cure because I don't want to set anything on it, like directly on it right after we seal it, because polyacrylic really needs several hours to cure. But I've worked with it so long that I know that I can get away with just a couple of hours. So I'm giving it a couple hours, and while that's curing, I'm going to be doing some deep cleaning around the baseboards. They are filthy and they need a good washing.
This old habit's got a hold on me, won't let go of me. This old habit's got a grip on me, won't set me free, won't leave me be. I can't shake it, I can't break it, I can't get away from you, you pull me in. I can't shake it, I can't break it, I can't get away from you, you pull me in. Your sweet allure, it is too much for me. You got me on my knees. I know I should just walk away, but your hold on me won't give away. I can't shake
Not the dog hair tumbleweed just floating. This was the most satisfying part of cleaning this side of the living room. I'm telling you, I was like, whoa. I did not realize how dirty they were until I got down and I looked at them and I was like, oh snap, how long have I neglected these? Like, well, oh my gosh, which we do a lot of times, throw our shoes right here next to the door. We're not supposed to. I said a thing a long time ago that we're not supposed to, but even I do it sometimes. So that's probably where a lot of the dirt on this side came from, but I have no explanation for the dirt on the other side other than they were just neglected for too long.
Still dancing when the lights come on. The music is fading, but this is our favorite part. I used to feel like an outcast, but I think I'm alright after all. 'Cause you make me feel like I belong. You like me from me without all of the glitter, and you make me laugh just like a little kid, and all my insecurities just disappear when you're here with me. I've been a stranger to this feeling, never felt so high. Won't even care if you and I come crashing down tonight. I'll let it hit me. It feels different whenever you're.
Okay, so I mentioned in my 2024 fall declutter video that I was going to decorate intentionally this year, and what I meant by that is I was only going to get things with my birthday fall shopping spree. I was only going to get things that I knew exactly where I was going to put it. So I scouted out the living room beforehand before going anywhere, and I said, okay, I need this for this area. I think this would look good with this area. I'm going to do this over here, and I made out a list for everything I was going to go looking for and what that thing was for. So if I wanted a particular thing on the chairs, I would be like, okay, this is what I'm going to be looking for, something like this, that's what I'm going to get, or something over here, or a specific garland. I wasn't going to just go in and do like I've done in the past and just get a bunch of stuff and hope that I had somewhere to put it. What does? That's not something I want to do. Realistically, I don't want to store all of that stuff. And I have two buildings, right? I have a building that I use for storage, and I still don't want to store all that stuff. And I think it's where I just didn't have a whole lot for a long time, that when I could get some, I just was so excited. So that's what I'm going to avoid doing with my birthday budget. I'm not going to just go in and get a bunch of stuff. I actually have set a birthday budget for myself. Shane would not set one for me. So I set a birthday budget for myself.
Oh, you're like, get anything you want, baby.
Yes. I set a birthday budget for myself.
Brand new painting that goes over the fireplace. You get a brand new painting that goes over the fireplace that has 2 pumpkins and 4 red flowers and 2 white flowers.
That is a TV screensaver. I don't know if I was talking like I hadn't been there yet, but I have been there yet. But I have been there. I don't know. Anyway, so I went with the budget and we went shopping around. I went to TJ Maxx. I went to the Ross. Y'all know I ain't going nowhere if I ain't going to the Ross. Like, if I'm having a shopping spree, Ross is going to be on the itinerary, or I'm sick. If I don't have Ross on the itinerary, you know something is wrong or somebody has hijacked my brain, because that's just not me. I always make a beeline for the Ross. It's my favorite store on the planet. But I went to the Ross, I went to the TJ Maxx, I went to the Walmart, and I went to the Hobby Lobby. I found quite a bit at the Hobby Lobby, and then I found a little bit at TJ Maxx, and I found one thing at Ross, I'm pretty sure. The majority of the stuff that I found was at Hobby Lobby, which surprised me because I haven't been a very huge fan of like the Hobby Lobby stuff recently. I guess I like the Hobby Lobby stuff because they have a ton of stuff, but I don't like the big signs anymore like they sell and stuff. One or two here and there, but like I don't like to crowd my space with it like I used to. So before we get to decorating, I want you to know my color scheme is I'm doing neutrals, a lot of browns, different tones of browns, and then burnt orange, like a rust color, more of a rust, not an orange, but more of a rust, and then gold. I'm gonna do like a few pops of gold here and there, and I'm seeing it in my mind, and I'm hoping that I'm not like shallow howling it and thinking it looks one way and it's really gonna look another way. But I'm seeing it in my mind. I think it's gonna look really good. So neutrals, a bunch of different browns, rust, and then accents of gold. That's my color scheme for this fall season. A lot of what I already had can already work with that. So I just needed a few staple things to kind of tie in the colors all together. You guys will see what I'm talking about. I'll try to tell you guys what's new as we go out through this video of what I got new this season. I got this garland for 40% off at Hobby Lobby, so I paid about $30 for it. This was my investment piece. This is the center of my whole color scheme and everything. I saw this, and this is what made me start to kind of get the machines going in my brain about what colors I wanted to use with what colors. I'm not one who can see things in their mind, like visually. I'm not a very visual person, so when I saw this and I felt like gold would look good with it, I was like, oh snap, am I having an epiphany? Like, is this gonna work? So I saw this and I was like, I'm gonna add some gold touches to it. I'm gonna add some more floral in there. I'm going to bulk this up because even though it's very expensive, $30 for a garland is insane. Even with it being that expensive, it didn't feel bulky enough to me. So I got things like these little pumpkins on a stick to add in there, and I got some chunky floral too. All of this was 40% off because all of this came from the fall section except for the gold. I found the gold leaves in the Christmas stuff, so I got it for 50% off. Colton and I were kind of running through the store trying to find something gold, and he was like, let's try out the Christmas section, Mama. And I was like, okay. And sure enough, those gold leaves were in the Christmas stuff, and I was like, heck yes. So it sounds kind of funny to get Christmas stuff to add into the fall decor, but I really think that this is going to complement this garland. On the day that I was shopping for some of this, I actually met some of you guys, and then one of y'all was like, you can give me a shout out. So hi Lynn, I have not forgotten about you. I get to meet some of you guys about every time that I leave my house now, and I love it. I love it so much. The only thing I ask is that you guys greet me as your friend because that's what you feel like to me. I don't feel like a public figure. I don't feel like somebody that is on your TV every day. I am on your TV. It doesn't feel like that to me. I feel like you're my friend, so I really love it when people just come up to me and it's just like greeting a friend. It's like, hey Merina, like, how are you doing? Or when I am literally walking across the parking lot and I hear Fair Play Created, and then they come over and they start telling me like about their family and about like how they came across the channel and about what the channel has helped them with. And it's just that's what I do this for. That's the personal interaction is what it's all about, right? Like the personal interaction that I don't get to get from you guys on the screen. It's almost like I feel robbed sometimes because I don't get to have that personal interaction with you face to face across the screen. But God gives me those little blessings out in public where I get to meet you guys and I get to hear your story and I get to hear what the channel has done for you and how you have reconciled your relationship with God because of something that I've said or something that Shane said. And it's just unbelievable that God can use somebody as simple and small as me. I just am humbled by that every time I hear your story. So that's the only thing I ask, because if you see me out in public, address me as a friend, because that's what you feel like to me. You don't feel like a fan to me. You feel like a friend to me. I'm adding my gold Christmas leaves in here, and I figured out way too late that I could bend the stems of the floral and the pumpkins to make it easier to kind of loop them into this garland. So I'm adding the leaves, and then I'm going in and I'm bending all of the stems on the pumpkins and the floral to make sure that everything is secure where it's at and it's not going to be moving around. Y'all probably saw me put 2 of the bigger florals on each side of the garland to make it look longer, and those I got for 40% off of $12.99. Those were originally $12.99, but I got them for 40% off. Now it's time for the shelves, and y'all know I suck at decorating shelves. I do. I stuck at it. I did like this little floral arrangement I made with the chunkier floral. The two that I put on the edge of the garland, I also got more of those. They were $12.99, 40% off, like I said. And I got 3 to go into this little vase. And I love them. I love this floral so much. I've never had anything like this before. And I love them so much that I wish I had gotten more. Like, I would have these all over my house. I might go back and get just a couple more because I love them. I was thinking about putting the gold leaves in here, but decided against it. I felt like the floral said what it needed to say, kind of thing. I felt like it did what it needed to do and it didn't need no help, and so I just left it as is. And then I added that brown and white picture frame to complement the browns in my garland. And then you can see little Nanny in here. She wanted to come and watch me decorate. I think because she's been so sick that she's just wanting to kind of like live through me, you know, decorating, because she doesn't feel like decorating. But I asked her if she wanted me to come decorate her double wide, because I was like, hey, I can bring them along and they would love that. So I might be decorating her double wide just a little bit, giving her a little bit of pop of fall, because I feel like decorating for the seasons just gives you a little happy bone, and that's what Nanny needs right now.
I told her she looked pretty, Shane. She looked so pretty. I know she did. She gets starving. She says, "Oh, she don't." I know she does, but she'd never tell me.
That looks like I'm trying to hide a beard on it.
A beer.
Liquor bottle.
No.
But like Nan came over and I stashed it back there. I need a third one like that. It's driving me nuts.
You mean a Midland, baby?
Yeah, because all I have is this big one. Like
wow, you don't have any more?
No, these.
Oh, what about, do you not have a new one?
And I don't want to put this here because that stripes beside pumpkin and that don't look right.
Oh, never mind, that's on a stick, but
Why?
you could cut the stick
Hey,
off.
that works, sis.
Oh, let me see that. Shane came in with a good idea to take this and like bend the stick back. He said take it off the stick, but I just bent the stick back and then put it on top of the 2 pumpkins that I wanted to layer on here in front of the floral and the picture frame. I really wanted a third pumpkin. It's like a, I don't know, what is that? Like a, it's not wooden. I don't know. I really wanted a third one of those, but that worked. That does, like, does that clash with that?
No,
I
looks
don't
good.
know. Now it matches, honey.
Looks better than that solid one you
Yeah,
had
I
on
thought
there.
so. I got 1 pumpkin pillow, 2
You got
pumpkin
pillows.
3 pumpkin pillows,
Don't you?
4 pumpkin pillows,
Don't you?
6 pumpkin pillows. I got another pumpkin pillow I just bought the other day.
What are these?
Oh, that could go up there though. We're
Big
filming
$1.
in front of a live studio audience. Nan's my live studio audience right now.
Oh, no, she ain't.
The couch was covered with decor, so I brought the rocking chairs in there so they could just sit there, rock, and watch me decorate. I have a mess I need you to undo. The garland and the Sherpa pumpkins are both new too. Because on these shelf things, I want to group things. So I have them like in a group, in a group, in a group, and I can't spread them out. But I don't know how you're supposed to spread them out to be all over the shelf. That looks funny to me. Look, over here they're grouped too. Put it up there in the middle.
In the middle?
Yeah, see, that's what I'm saying. I'm not wanting to group stuff.
Brown, they got that brown candles now for fall.
Ain't nothing in it.
I know, I'm going to put something
Well,
in
you
it.
need something in it, cause I know you can't see Jack. Looks like a ghost up there. Halloween time.
Oh, Lord, Shane.
Shane, stop it. You're not putting a feather leaf in there. Shane.
That's it. That's it.
Boom.
I like it.
Call me
It does look
Picasso.
pretty.
Shane, is the camera on? Flip it up a little bit.
It is on.
Can it see that?
It can see it.
All of it. All of it?
Yes.
Up into the roof?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, you're moving it.
How much of this bent do you want it?
I don't bend it.
You want it cut?
No. Don't.
Okay.
Bring that down. That's too high. No.
Yeah, I told you it's too high.
It's touching the ceiling. It's too high.
I told you that, so it's got to be cut.
Take it out. No, just bend it.
Here, I'm going to cut it.
No, just bend it. You can't cut that with regular scissors.
Where do you want it bent?
About 2 inches up.
So here?
I can't see. You just did it anyway if I didn't want there.
You take too long to answer.
Alright, now you're going to have to cross them. You don't put them together, you cross them. No.
Put the leaf in the middle. And
No, get the
we
leaf out.
are
James. Get the leaf.
ready! It looks like a deer.
Get the leaf out.
Oh, we got Bambi up here.
Get the leaf out of there.
You know, he is a thought knife, sis. I know. But
Did
that
you even take-
looks pretty.
Did you even take the price tag on it?
No, I wanted people to know how much we paid for it.
See, I want to separate them again. Shane, get it out. Shane, stop. Actually,
Break it.
okay, I know what I want to do. Alright, take that pumpkin on the right of the second shelf there. Okay, now put it up on the opposite side beside that big jar with the Sherpa pumpkin.
Set it beside it?
No, like set it like beside it, but not beside it. No,
You said side beside it, but don't
get
beside it.
No, but take that down. Okay, now take the sign down. Okay, now set the pumpkin up there. No. Okay, that looks okay. Okay, now kind of center it a little bit though. Did you center it? That's not centered. I'm blind in my left eye and I can see that ain't centered. Is that centered? Get it down. Okay, so put that on the right side. There you go. Put the picture frame that you markered. If y'all have any suggestions on what I can do in that shelving area, let me know. I'm open to all suggestions. Y'all have so much better ideas than me when it comes to decorating shelves. So if you got ideas, let me know. I want to hear it.
Okay.
That would work.
Oreo it.
Oreo it.
Yeah. It looks like a big old s'more.
Like that. That looks cute. I vac mopped the floor and now I'm bringing the chairs back over here to get them centered and ready to put just a throw blanket and some pillows on them. I don't want to do too much because I already am feeling like the shelves look a little bit cluttered, so I need your guys' help. I want it to look minimal. I don't want it to look cluttered, and I feel like I've grouped things too much. So give me suggestions on what I should do, if I should take something out or add something or just focus on something on a shelf, one thing on a shelf. If y'all got ideas, I want to hear them. I got these plaid pillowcases from Amazon. I love them so much. I feel like they go so good against those fake leather chairs with the accent of the white pillow. I love that. Things I'm loving about this area: the mantle and the top of the cabinets. The shelves I'm not a huge fan of, so if I need to switch something up, I'm telling you, no idea is a stupid idea. I'm open for it all. I want to hear it all. But as far as the garland and just everything with the mantle, I love that. I don't want to change that at all. I feel like maybe some coordinating picture frames could help out those shelves. What do y'all think? I don't know. I got this pumpkin s'mores candle from Bath & Body Works. It smells super good, but it is very vanilla-y, and that's kind of what I've been grabbing for. I'm not a huge vanilla person, but I have been this fall season. I even picked up some vanilla body lotion, so I've been a fan of vanilla. Thank y'all for hanging out with me. I hope y'all have a blessed morning, evening, night, whatever it is, wherever you're at. Know that I love you, but Jesus loves you so much more. I'll see y'all later.